Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Laurent Boukobza and we are concluding today with the fourth movement, the Sonata number 12, opus 26. As we saw, the first movement was an andante variation, the second movement was a scherzo, the third movement was a funeral march. There has been absolutely no sonata form. Once again, if you want to know what a sonata allegro form is, just check up there, click on that video and come back as I'm going to talk about that sonata form right now. This last movement will be following the rondo sonata allegro form. We've had that on almost every Beethoven sonatas for the last movement. He likes the rondo form and he loves the sonata allegro form, so he combines them both. We have this beginning which is pretty simple. So it's two hands who are responding to each other. So we have the first hand. Now the left hand answer. And they're gonna talk to each other. So you have to think of an opera where everybody's kind of interrupting each other. Sometimes they're being nice and they take some time with each other. Sometimes they don't, they just want to go bam bam right away. And that's gonna be the game for this entire beginning. And then we're gonna arrive to B. B is that second section with these accents on the second eighth note. So kind of military almost, so back to the first movement and the second movement and the third movement. Then he's gonna play and we're gonna have accents on the second eighth note a lot, just to put you off rhythmically. And there's a section I love very much, is this one. So there are two ways of playing it. I can do. So I put the accent to what it should be. Or I can make you believe that actually the accents are off. And now you're going to be a pim pim, so you're falling off the bench pretty much at that moment, which is really funny. And that happens twice, because as I said, it's a rondo sonata allegro form. So that section B, we're going to have a B prime after the C section that we're going to see. And then we have all these scales go back to that A section, that's where it's closer to rondo than the really sonata allegro form. That's going to end the exact same way. So after that B section we have A, which is exactly as A should be, the exact same A, ending the exact same way. So I could play B if I wanted to, but I'm going to go to C. So the C section will have this big crescendo that's going to go to burst of 40 and then go back to beginning. And that's going to go back and forth and back and forth. It's kind of a battle. We can feel we're back to maybe military mode. It's stressful, but at the same time, it's not that serious. That's what I like in that section. So. And then in this middle section, the second part of C, we have this. Okay, listen to this. Almost like Schumann-esque. He does it twice. So now we're still in a staccatissimo. And now, legato. Crescendo to piano. Back to the beginning. I think that's very magical to that. It's very, very smart. So, we're gonna end, we have A again for the third time now, and that's gonna end the exact same way. So the first time we had. And so that's gonna be very similar, except both hands are going to respond to each other. So we have. Right hand now. Left hand. Right hand. Accents on offbeats, the syncopation we talked about, the kind of jazzy feel we're gonna have. And I'm gonna play it slow. And I'm gonna play the real tempo for you that you can hear the difference. See, it's kind of cool, it's completely different. The exact same elements that we had on B is gonna be expressed on B prime with the sforzando on the second eighth note and the second left hand. To do. Oh. We can play with both. We can decide what we want to do. We can play with this. So the piece ends here. sonata, and that scale is interesting for many reasons. First, we have crescendo, could do piano, diminished chord. Then we redo that again for the second time. Now a third time, and now we finish. And after such a long sonata, we end super pianissimo, which is very unusual because, I mean, we've had that in some other sonatas, but with such a long, large-scale sonata, we would have expected something with a big bang, but it's not going to happen that way. So let's now enjoy this last movement of this 12th sonata. I hope you enjoy this last movement. It's a very beautiful sonata. Next week we'll have the sonata number 13, stages opus 27 number 1 and number 2, knowing that 27 number 2, that's the moonlight, so we're getting closer. Please help me reach the 1,000 subscriber as soon as possible. Share all these videos around, because then I can present to you my gift of the 1,000 followers. Lots of people have voted. Piece has been chosen already, so it's just a matter of me giving it to you now. Of course, you can follow me on all the social media: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Twitter. Also, or on my website at www.laurentboukobza.net. And I will see you next week for this 13th Sonata, Opus 27 number 1 from Beethoven. Thank you very much. See you next week. Bye-bye now.